fat, call me Mr. Chase that cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G's. I feel like
Philadelphia. That's the scene for the Magic. A sculpted scoring guard with a shot that's a work of art. Desmond Bane is looking to craft a masterpiece as they prepare to get started against the 76ers. Magic Sixers coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against Brooklyn, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
A look at the Magic starting group. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. George is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's the captain, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. With less than a handful of games completed, Richard, we're starting to see teams emerge.
You usually need about 10 games or so to figure out who's going to compete in their divisions. Numbers tend to regulate themselves over a couple of months. This is why Bane is a volume three-point shooter. It's because he is lethal from deep.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a three-point game. Wagner against Gonzalez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Bane. The 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Suggs. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Fires the 3. Banchero grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Gonzalez. Good on the triple. Gonzalez has got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league. And he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. For the 76ers, their last game, a win against Charlotte. And then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Gonzalez. The 76ers again can't hit it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Outside, Bane. Suggs with a screen for Bane. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. Quinn Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Here's Banchero after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Banchero with the ball. Watford on him. Can't connect from short range. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner outside. And Carter has it in the corner. Back to Wagner. Carter on the wing. Clock at 4. And the 3 off target. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the captain.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Now, here's Banchero. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Bucket is good.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Gonzalez. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Back to Suggs. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Suggs has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
And it's good, 2 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now, here's Wagner. Another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Here's Bain. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Bain's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now, here's Bain. 5 points in the game. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And it's Orlando with another.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Gonzalez. Suggs with some nice defense.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Magic trail by 5. Banchero outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Jordan. Black's checked in for the Magic. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Magic shooting 47% here so far. The baseline jam. Oubre pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Orlando making a change here. De Silva's checked in. And so he hits both. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Just 5 to shoot to the inside. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Gonzalez into the lane, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gonzalez has got 26 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's the lob, the Carter. Banchero inside. Watford on him. Banchero, that's good.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And he's going to be a consistent scorer when he can get those shots to fall. Defense has to do a better job against Banchero inside.
Sinks the triple.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
They set the pick. Here's the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gonzalez, that's good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 10. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Chalk up 2 there. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Banchero, that's good.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid, and it's Quentin Grimes in for Trendon Watford. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Bane comes in for Wagner. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Maxey. Pass to Gonzalez. It's Grimes on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Black the pass to Bane. Spins. Fires, high post. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 10. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Maxey against Bane. To the middle. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. A nice shot by Black.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Oubre passes to Grimes. Oubre on the wing. Up top, Gonzalez. Here's Grimes. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
The 76ers lead. And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Paul George comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Gonzalez in for Maxey. Orlando also making some changes. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Wagner. And it's Franz Wagner in for Bane. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. The captain out there with Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Gonzalez's shot is off. The Magic trail by 15. And here's Banchero. 10 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup.
Good, another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Gonzalez, and again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Down low. Here's Bitadze. Hits the front of the rim and out. The 76ers leading by 21. From the arc. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Wagner with it. No scoring in this one. Banchero passes to Bitadze. Outside Gonzalez. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. Had to change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Gonzalez, that's good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Wagner kicks to Black. Traps in the tray. Black's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Wagner has screen on George. Banchero against George. Banchero outside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Wagner missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. George against Banchero. Now, here's Wagner. Guarded closer. Another shot. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 12.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all three levels. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Magic shooting straight 49% from the field. 1:03 left to play in the first half. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Gonzalez. Again, what an avalanche!
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right, 3 times. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. Out to the right wing. Banchero, right side. Uncovered. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Gonzalez. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. George finds Grimes. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Buries the long-range jumper. Grimes has got his second basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now, here's Banchero. There's Wagner with the 3. And so it's Philadelphia, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, it's been a barrage of threes. These days, more teams are playing outside in than inside out.
Kenny, you hurt my ears, Kenny.
Just being honest, Shaq. Just being honest with our viewers.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
GA, you hear about 3-level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point.
Oh my goodness, what a play!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now Suggs, Payne for three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceded.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Outside, Payne. Banchero outside. It's the three-point bomb. Banchero's got 15.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Number one, the Magic.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Gonzalez, rebound by the Magic.
But when you've made your first three shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Embiid with the steal. Gonzalez against Carter. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. The layup off target. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero, just a physical force.
And again!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Gonzalez's shot is off. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Outside, Payne hits it from three-point range. Payne's got 15 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good results.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Here's Gonzalez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Wagner passes to Carter. Carter with a screen on Maxey. Payne kicks to Banchero. Pass to Black. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got 16 points here in the second half.
Smart pass. You'll have to love that all-around game of Tyrese Maxey.
Back to Black. Wagner wide open. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got that one up quick. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, you cannot let PG get shots from the corner. He is deadly from there. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The 76ers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound, the three from George. Another three for Philadelphia.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
That doesn't go either for Wagner.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has...
And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
He is hauled in by Paul George. George has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Good, another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see...
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Oubre comes in for Trendon Watford. Quentin Grimes is checked in for George. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, the Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gonzalez, that's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Wagner drives in.
Hard to stand on the tracks when Wagner's coming through. I guess you can credit the defense for trying.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Grimes, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The Magic shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Inside, puts the move on, and Carter lays it up and in. And that's 11 points for Wendell Carter.
And this is what you love about Carter. Sets great picks, and he's a monster rolling toward the cup.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Outside, Bane trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Gonzalez, and another one falls. Amazing.
And incredible incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Banchero, that's good.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more.
And good, he hits it again.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bane's got 18 points.
The second Bane touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
Here's Gonzalez. It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Banchero against Oubre. Shot from free throw range. And it's Banchero missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards.
And another one.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. Here's Gonzalez. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oubre with the steal. From outside the arc. Gonzalez's shot is off. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And there's Banchero on the assist by Bane. Bane's got assist number 5 here tonight. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
There's the screen. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gonzalez. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Well, Orlando shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that.
And listening to these fans, they are ecstatic with the way he's filling it up.
Greg, an incredible game he's having. One to remember for sure.
He's using every trick he's got to get looks at the basket, and they are all still falling for him.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the captain.
I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself.